and I guess maybe I'm gonna fumble this question a little bit, but
It's okay.
what happens when you're in a situation, you're in a classroom or something, and you have a choice between something that spending your time doing something that you think is like pro kid versus like the other, you talked about the real responsibilities of being a teacher. How do you balance those, when you're trying to, or maybe even like, how do you talk to yourself through that? Because I know early in my career, I was so focused on like my teacher duties that I missed a lot of those opportunities to do things that were pro kid. So how do you go through that thought process and that choice process of choosing to do what you know is pro kid?
I think over time, I think it does come over time through experience and just confident in how you are navigating whatever that situation is. And it's also trusting as well. I think you have to have people around you that you trust. And if you don't trust them, I'm talking about like administration and like your teammates. If you don't trust them, but you also feel like you're being pro kid, like that just takes a whole nother level of like courageousness and everything else out of you, because you're going to be looked at as so many different things. Because we know, just like other workplaces, school environments can be toxic. But for me, I think it's really asking myself, what am I doing to help this kid in this situation, and what is most important right now? And I'm a big like social and emotional person, so I will help and navigate social emotional work well before I get into curriculum work, because I know that, just as well as I do, those mandates on those papers and that assignment is not going to go anywhere, right? But it takes, I think, a level of experience to tell yourself that I'm going to take that consequence. I'm going to be okay with not having that paper in, or explaining to that teacher that they're going to be late for class or whatever it is, because of experience. So I think it's that, like, really being sure of yourself, the experiences, and talking to people who you believe are also pro kid as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Oh man, you are speaking like almost perfectly to the experience I'm having this year.
mm,
Um, and I think the piece you said that I think really stands out to me is that you have to be willing to accept that consequence. Like you have to be willing to say to a parent, like, yeah, I'm sorry, this thing didn't get graded. Or you have to say to your principal, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do this or we didn't do that.